This is from ProFootballFocus.com. Week 15 matchup to watch for the Browns and Bears. They have Browns right tackle James Hudson versus Bears edge rusher Montez Sweat. And you see it has not been a great grade for Hudson. When you look at this, how important is this matchup, and how far does this go in determining if the Browns can get a much-needed win, get their 9th win?
It's going to be a big key, right? You need Joe Flacco to have some time to get the ball out because I think it's something that the coaching staff's going to be well aware of. They know that there's really only one real threat on that defensive line for Chicago, and it is Montez Sweat, who's been heating up here lately. 2 of his best pass rush grades of the season over the past 2 games. And he did it against really good offensive lines in Minnesota and Detroit. So I imagine that Harrison Bryant, the tight end for Cleveland, who has been an excellent pass blocker this season, I think he should be out there helping James Hudson and company quite a bit, like you said, to try to limit Montez Sweat, try to bring a little bit more attention to him and slow him down, because he's absolutely the one that deserves that attention the most for Chicago.
Have you seen Sweat kind of? That's a guy that the Bears traded for, trade deadline deal. Have you seen him kind of get more and more integrated into this defense and become more of a force?
I think so, for sure. Yeah, over the past few games especially, right? And when they traded for him, interestingly enough, like coming from Washington, where there is a lot of threats on that defensive line, he was leading the NFL in cleanup pressure rate. So really kind of picking up the pieces from what his teammates were doing for him. Whereas coming here to Chicago, where there's maybe not as many threats on that defensive line to worry about, he's really had to kind of do it himself, and he's quickly kind of acclimated, like you say, to the defense, and has still been able to be a pass rushing threat and be effective on a down-to-down basis. So that's been nice to see for them, who a team that just gave him a pretty decent sized contract.